The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hurts throwing right away. Now he's going to step up and run.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of first down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
23 yards. First down, Eagles.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
In second and inches at the 37-yard line.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley
with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Throwing his dart.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Throwing his Hurts.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19-18.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
To throw, Dart.
And that's caught inside the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
To throw is Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
27 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down in the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How is this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where we thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18 Cardinal. Hurt. Let's go.
To throw now, Dart. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To the air, Dart. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. How about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hurt. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Dart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now. Hey,
Working out of the gun is Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
60 Bobcat. Shut up. 70 Riggs. Street.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Barkley, inside handoff. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This now a 3rd and 4. They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 30.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop the throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Giants 15.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 65 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Giants 22.
Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes third and about a foot. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
The loss of 2 brings up a 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
31. Giants 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing his dart. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Brought down back at the
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just in terms of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. Down the left sideline. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, 50 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Okereke. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
That's good. Eagles, first down.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
from the 22. Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Dart. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air once more is Dart. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 tackle. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go.
Now Dart. Complete. It's Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
To the air again, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd down and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
The salt will pepper goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in his game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the gun, it's Hurts. There's Smith. He's got it along the sideline.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
2nd down, goal to go. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
They'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10.
Here's first and 10.
He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First down. A gain of 14.
He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.